not in slavery. We got gold chains on, dressed nicely. We got wives that we can go back home to. We got children. We got jobs. So you're probably wondering, okay, well, why are you talking about oppression? You don't look oppressed to me. Well, I'm going to share something with you. Does anybody in here, anybody is free to answer. It doesn't matter what your ethnic group is, what your race is. What is the minimum wage? What is the median of the minimum wage here in America? If anybody knows. I guarantee nobody knows. What do you say, sis? So no, actually it's not 15, but I'm glad that you answered though. So the actual average for minimum wage in America, not just California, is $7.25.
Right.
Now, it has actually been stated in the country, in the United States of America, that nobody making minimum wage can properly buy the basic necessities to live here in America. Right. And that is a proven fact. Even if you have minimum wage, even if you have welfare checks rolling in, you still cannot meet the basic necessities. Now, who primarily lives in poverty? It's black people. It's Latinos. It's us. And I know you probably think, well, that ain't me. That's the problem with you. You're so selfish. You're so selfish. You don't care about what happens to the next brother next to you. I don't live in poverty right now, but I remember what it was like, though. I remember growing up in a single-parent household, and my father had to do whatever he had to do to put food on the table, to put a roof over our heads, to make sure that the water was running and that the lights were on. Every brother here has had to go through something like that, right? But here's the thing. Here in the I.S.U.P.K. and the Commander General Yahanna, we care about our people so much that even if us as individuals are doing well financially, we understand that the next brother next to us, he's not doing well just like us. And that's exactly what America wants you to think. They want you to forsake your brothers, forsake your sisters. I got money. I got the bag. I'm doing well for myself. So I don't care about what the other black man is doing. I don't care about what the other Mexican man is doing. I see, Salaki, I see so many, your real name is Isupk, Issacharite. But I see so many Mexicans who come to America or who are born in America, and now you claim that you're Mexican American. I've seen Mexicans say that the Mexicans down there, they ain't got nothing to do with me. And I'm like, damn, that's your people, dog. That's your people. No, I'm not Mexican. I'm Mexican American. I see black people here in America who come up and say, well, you got a victim mentality. I did it, so why don't you do it? Well, that's because that brother might have not had the basic necessities that you had. He might have not had the opportunities that you were given. But you know what? It's okay. You don't care about your people. America don't care about your people. But we care about our people here in the I.S.U.P.K. and under Commander General Yahanna. You can go ahead and keep reading, Baba Kashaw.
Lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any ward, they join also unto our enemies.
So this Egyptian king right here, right? He is, he's very nervous. He's very nervous because these so-called black people, these so-called Latinos, the biblical Israelites that you see here today, even though that we were under oppression, we were under affliction, we were under the captivity of Egypt, we were still thriving. Y'all don't believe me? Okay, I got an example for you. Anybody know who Margaret Sanger is? Anybody? Nobody knows who Margaret Sanger is? You don't know who Margaret Sanger is? You don't know? It's okay. I got you. No problem. I'll tell you who Margaret Sanger is. Margaret Sanger was a white woman who endorsed abortions in black communities because she said, and you don't got to trust me. You can go Google it for yourself. All right? She said, no, I got you. She said that we have to exterminate the Negro population. So that's why you see in a lot of predominantly black neighborhoods, you see a lot of abortion clinics. And they push that on black women today. They say, what they say? It's your body, your choice, right? That's what they want you to think. They think that your career is more important than having children, than having a stable household, than you being a loving mother and wife, and possibly even a grandmother at some point. Because guess what? Money don't go with you when you die. That's a fact. I can make $1 million right now. When I die, that's it. I'm gone. But I want to leave something for my family though, right? I want a lineage, right? I want kids, right? But see, here in America, they didn't want that for you. They didn't want that for you. Now, even today, they push that agenda of my body, my choice. They say, oh, you need to worry about yourself. You're a strong, independent woman, and you don't need no man. That's what they put. Hey, tell me I'm wrong. Am I wrong? I say, hey, look, Most High ain't crazy. He said, it is nonsense, but that's what they push out in America, man. And they said that they had to deal wisely. Matter of fact, I got another fact for y'all. Y'all like rap, y'all like music, you like, what kind of music? You're a rapper? I mean, okay, let me ask you something. As a black person in America, right? Do most black rappers own their masters?
I own mine.
You own your masters? You own Most High in Christ. But I'm asking, do most, what?
Majority, they don't know. They don't even know to make like a clean version or, you know, to do any like multiple.
But do they own their masters though? They don't own their masters. You want to know why? Because for most rappers, right? Most black people in America, you got Meg Thee Stallion, you got Cardi B, you got Migos, Offset, so, you know, we got Quavo, we got a lot of different rappers. I can go on all day, right? But a lot of times here in America, a lot of these brothers and sisters, they have a God-given talent, right? Because we all God's chosen people. We're very talented. Everybody loves us in the entertainment industry, but we come from not so great neighborhoods. And sometimes we don't get the proper education that we need. So when we are offered these deals, right? And now they push you out, like, you know, we're going to make you into a big star. Matter of fact, who was it? Meg Thee Stallion? She didn't even make $1 million on her tours. Everybody loves Meg Thee Stallion. She's so famous. But a lot of people do though. But the problem was she didn't even get to profit off of her own hard work. All those tours, all those albums she's been making, all those performances that she put on, the rehearsals, everything. And you mean to tell me that this sister, who's a celebrity here in America, didn't even make $1 million? And that's because she didn't read her contract properly. She didn't have the proper education. She didn't have the proper necessities to back up what she was doing. And because of that, just like her, a lot of rappers, a lot of singers, a lot of black actors and singers and dancers and whatnot do not own their masters here in America. Some do. Some are smart enough to it. And because why?
And because just like her, they manipulate us black people and manipulate shit.
Go ahead.
So they just sent our guy Tory Lanez to jail, you know, and she just, you know, was a part of that shit, you know, trying to sabotage the black community and the black
and they clap it up for this sister real quick. Because she on it. They manipulating people. And that's why in the Bible,
social media,
exactly. In the Bible it says so that we must deal with them wisely, right? But we're going to keep reading, right? The Bible says deal with these people wisely. In Egypt, they said deal with these people wisely. In America, they said deal with these people wisely. They don't want you to prosper. Everybody always thinks it's always about money. Matter of fact, let me get Mark, the book of Mark, chapter 8, verse 36. Because here in America, there's a lot of blacks and Latinos that have money. We have black billionaires. We have Latinos that have millions and millions of dollars. So my thing is, okay, in the black community, if we have a lot of millionaires, where's all that money going? Why do we still have black people in poverty? Why do we still have a lot of black people that are not millionaires, who are not doing well, and who are not successful? Why do we still have Mexicans at the border that are in cages right now? Y'all like to say that slavery ended such a long time ago. Open your eyes. I know you don't want to because you don't want to hear the truth, but open your eyes just for 2 seconds. There are Mexican children, as we're talking right now, that are in cages. There are black people who are being abducted here in America and being sold into sex trafficking. That's a fact. And that's a multi-million-dollar industry. But like I said earlier, we have a lot of black actors, celebrities, hip-hop artists. We have a lot of people that do have money. So if money was the issue, why is it that as a community we're not doing better? Let me get Mark 8 and 36.
The book of Mark, chapter 8, verse 36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
So it says, what shall it profit a man if he gain the whole world but lose his own soul? I'm going to say something that's in common with a lot of black people who are actually doing very well for themselves financially here in America. You got Steve Harvey, you got Nick Cannon, you got a lot of other brothers who are doing very successful. The one thing they all got in common is that they forsake their own people and that they don't care to stick up for their own people. Or when they do stick up for their own people, they are silenced. What happened when Nick Cannon brought out that white people came from the Caucasus Mountains. They canceled him. What happened when the baby brought up that this is just his opinion, he didn't like homosexuality. And this is a free country, right? This is freedom of speech, right? He said that he ain't really rocking with homosexuality. They canceled him. This is the same mother who raps about killing other men, robbing other men, sleeping with another man's wife, buying prostitutes. All of that is acceptable in the black community. But as soon as you decide that you want to speak up for something courageous and right, now all of a sudden you are silenced here in America. And that's what they do. They did it to Kanye. Kanye, look, I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Kanye, but he is a brother. He is a brother nonetheless. And now when this brother was fetishizing over white women, when this brother was rapping about the same thing, selling narcotics, having sex with another man's wife, doing all these wicked, evil things, guess what? Everybody loved Kanye. But as soon as he decided to reveal the truth that the Jewish community, I know y'all say, you know, we should leave the Jewish community alone. Well, I got something better for you. The Jewish community should leave black people alone. They should leave Latinos alone, because guess what? A lot of your rappers, a lot of your artists, they ain't nothing but a rich worker. They ain't nothing but a rich slave. Because guess what? As I brought up earlier, they don't own the masters to a lot of their music, but their labels do. And guess who runs their labels? It's predominantly the Jews. It's predominantly white people. It's predominantly the Jewish community, and that's a fact. That is a fact. You wonder why in the black community it's always being pushed that we gotta rap about drugs. We gotta rap about having sex with another man's woman. We gotta rap about being on drugs. It's crazy. Before they used to rap about selling drugs. Now they rap about being on drugs. And a lot of these rappers, they die from overdoses. Your favorite rapper probably gonna die next week from an overdose. Right. And that's facts. Y'all remember Juice WRLD, right? You probably don't even remember who that is. He was a brother. And he would rap about all the time on his songs about pill popping, being on Xanax, being off of ecstasy and Molly and all that. And guess what? Juice WRLD is dead. Juice WRLD is dead. There's a lot of rappers that you probably don't even know of who have died. Let me get 2 Thessalonians 2 and 11, if I could, real quick. But that is the delusion that they feed here in America. They want you to sit here and give into the delusion. They tell you that you're not a slave. Slavery was such a long time ago. I got something better for you. The best kind of slave is a happy slave. Right. Because a happy slave will always run back to his master.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, saved facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy.